For the band pull apart, we want to use one of our smaller bands that are less thick and less wide. Using a really thick and wide band is going to be extremely difficult with this movement. In fact, it's probably not going to allow you to get the benefit from this movement. The focus for the band pull apart is the shoulder blades. Engaging the shoulder blades, getting them to retract back into a good position, strengthening all those tissues and muscles between the shoulder blades and all the muscles and tissues connected between the wrist, elbow, shoulder, and upper back. Some of you might even feel a little bit of a stretch on the chest as well. It all depends, but the focus is going to be on the shoulder blades and getting you back into a good posture. I like to use these pretty much every day before my workout. If I've let myself get into a poor position during the day, whether it was from working on the computer or playing with the kids or reading or whatever it was, this will help to reset me and get me back into that position. The more often you do it, the more natural it's going to be for your body just to be able to sit back in a neutral position rather than every time you come into the gym, you're having to force it back. So this is great to throw in. I recommend anywhere from 10 to 15 reps at a time. I'm going to show you two variations. One's going to be with the palms facing down, one's going to be with the palms up. We'll start with the palms down variation. For the band pull apart, the hands are going to be a little wider than shoulder width. The arms are going to be extended. The wrists are going to be straight so they're not bent back. Hands are going to be at shoulder height. With the arms extended, I'm going to squeeze my glutes, lock my hips in place so there's no play down here. I'm going to take all the slack out of the band. We don't want to start with any slack so that there's a kind of a slingshot effect going on here. We want to take all that slack out. Next thing I want to do, probably the most important thing, is I want to pull my shoulder blades back. We're going to initiate movement by pulling that band apart, keeping that outward tension on the band until our hands are in line with the rest of our torso. We want to make sure that band comes straight back as opposed to beginning with the band high and pulling straight down, or from down coming up. Instead, we want to come straight back until those hands are in line with the torso, come forward under control. What we don't want to do on the way back is just let it snap forward. You can still do this movement rather quick, but still under control. Still making sure the wrists are straight and the arms are straight out and locked. We don't want to have any bend in the elbow. The other variation is having our palms up. All that means is we went from an internally rotated position on the shoulder to an externally rotated position. For some of you, this might even feel better, and it may even be easier to get the shoulder into that good shoulder retracted position. So palms are up, hands are a little wider than shoulder width, wrists are straight, arms extended and straight. Squeeze the glutes, pull the shoulder blades back, pull that band apart till you reach the center of the chest, hands are in line with the torso, come forward under control. Remember to keep your head up, nice and neutral throughout both of these. We want to avoid having the head forward or really pulling it back excessively. Again, 10 to 15 reps, 1 or 2 sets in your workout if you want to throw them in the beginning and the end of your workout or in between sets. It's a great thing to do. One of the really cool things about it is it teaches your body to coordinate effort and create tension across multiple joint systems, from your wrist to your elbow to your shoulder to your upper back, shoulder blades. Everything has to work in sync together as opposed to just pulling the shoulder blades back. Everything has to work, just like when you're doing a deadlift, just like when you're overhead pressing or doing a pull-up or a row. Same thing happens. That's why it's such a great tool, and it just feels good. That's how you do the band pull apart.